Okay, the weight of 4 cats are shown in pounds. 11 and 1/4, that one's kind of funky. 11 and 4/10, 11 and 2/3, and 11 and 9/100. Okay? Which list shows these weights in order from greatest to least? All right. Before I even use my answer choices, because you can do some really good test taking skills with those, but first, I am going to order them from greatest to least and then see what matches. All right. So I know I have 11 and 1/4 I need to use, and I know I need to convert it. 11 and 4/10 is already done, so I'm just going to go ahead and write it down. All right. I'm going to be organizing mine vertically so I can compare them. Next, we have 11 and 2/3, and I know I need to convert that one. And then I have 11 and 9/100. All right. Now that I've rewritten them, I'm going to go through and convert my fractions to decimals. I cannot compare 1/4 to 4/10 right now, okay? If you're extremely good with fraction and number sense, maybe, but we're making them all into decimals. 1/4, 1 on the inside, 4 on the outside. We divide our fractions to make decimals. 4 does not go into 1, so I still have 1 left. You add your decimals so that you can add a 0 in the tenths. Okay, 4 goes into 10 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8, so I'll take out those 2 4s, which is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. I'm not done yet, so I'll add another 0 and drop it. 4 goes into 20 5 times, and that's it. Okay, so I know this is actually 11. Don't forget that whole number that goes back on the top. And 25/100. Okay. 11 and 4/10 is the same as 4 dimes because those are tenths. Okay, so I'm going to add a 0 back here just so I have the same number of digits. Lastly, 2/3. I've already had this one memorized. Maybe you do too, but just in case, we'll go divide it. 3 does not go into 2. 3 goes into 26 times. Minus 18 is 2. All over again. Okay. You're going to get 6 repeating. So 11.66 repeating. Next, going back to our question, it says order from greatest to least. Okay. Greatest means biggest, so I'm going to start. You compare left to right. All right. All of these has 1 10. All of them have 1 1. All of these have tenths. So let's see. We have a 2, a 4, a 6, and a 0. The biggest number, all these are positive, is 6. Okay, so this one's going to be my greatest. The next number is going to be my 4. 2 is the next biggest, and then my 0. Okay, now that I have them like this, I'll rewrite them. First, I'm looking for 11 and 2/3. Then in the list, I should have 11.4. Now I'm just rewriting them in their original form so you can match them up. I saw a few kids on the test miss this because they converted 1/4, but then when they went to look at their options on the list, they thought 11 and 1/4 was actually 11 and 4/10 in the answer choices. They got mixed up. So put them back in their originals in order. 3, 11 and 25/100 is 11 and 1/4. And lastly would be 11 and 9/100. Okay. You would go back to your answer choices and look. My first one has 11 and 9/100 first. I said that was absolutely last. So I know it's not this one. That one makes it wrong. Okay. After that, they have 2/3. Sure. A 4th. Oh, wait, no. These switch these. All right. So either way, this one's way wrong. B starts with a 9th also. We already said that's wrong. C starts with 11 and 4/10. They're skipping this one, so they need to switch these two. D starts with 11 and 2/3, right. 11 and 4/10, right. 11 and 1/4, right. and 11 900ths, right. So D would be your correct answer.